Imagine this. You're a football club owner, staring at a financial rulebook that limits how much you can spend on players. But then you realize, wait, you can build a stadium worth hundreds of millions, and none of that counts against your spending cap. Sounds like a loophole, right? And yet, this isn't just a trick. It's a seismic shift in how clubs think about money, identity, and power. Let me break it down for you. The Premier League is ditching its old financial rules, replacing them with something called the squad cost ratio. The idea? Cap how much clubs can spend on players relative to their revenue. But here's the twist. Stadium costs? They're completely off the table. No transfer fees, no wages, no agent fees. Those all factor into the cap. But if you're Tottenham, you're spending £70 million a year on stadium infrastructure, and none of that affects your ability to sign players. It's like getting a free budget boost just for building a new arena. But why would they do that? Because stadiums aren't just concrete and steel, they're financial weapons. Take Manchester United. Their proposed £2 billion stadium isn't just about seating capacity, it's about control. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants this to be his legacy, but the real play here is the revenue potential. A 100,000-seat stadium with corporate suites could turn matchday income into a cash cow. But there's a catch. That massive canopy they're planning? It's going to cost a fortune. And if they ship parts of the stadium off-site to save money, does that cheapen the experience? Or does it make sense for a club that's already wrestling with the logistics of moving from Old Trafford? The answer might depend on whether fans care more about tradition or the bottom line. Now let's talk about Newcastle. They've had to sell their best players just to stay under the new financial rules. Their current stadium, St. James Park, is a relic in a modern era. It's not built for corporate deals, and their matchday income is £52 million, £100 million less than Manchester United. So, is a new stadium their only way out? But here's the rub. Moving means risking the soul of the club. Fans like Charlotte Robson aren't just attached to the ground, they're attached to the history. If they leave St. James Park, are they losing more than a venue? They're losing a piece of their identity. And that's a cost no spreadsheet can quantify. What's fascinating is how this all ties into the bigger picture. Clubs are no longer just competing on the pitch. They're waging wars over infrastructure, fan loyalty, and financial loopholes. Tottenham Stadium gives them a financial edge, but does it make them more sustainable? Manchester United's new arena is a symbol of power, but will it alienate fans who hate the idea of moving? And Newcastle? They're stuck between needing money and needing to keep their fans happy. It's a tightrope walk, and the wrong step could cost them everything. So here's the question that keeps me up at night. Is building a stadium the future of football finance, or just a temporary fix for a broken system? Because if clubs keep using stadiums as financial shields, what happens when the next generation of fans demands something different? The game is changing, and the clubs that survive won't just be the ones with the most money. They'll be the ones who figure out how to balance profit with purpose.